Yo, what's going on guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm ranking the best centers in NBA 2K22 Myteam in a tier list. As you guys can see on the screen, we have a tier list ranking from S tier all the way down to D tier. D tier basically meaning I would not run these centers. C tier meaning you can run the centers, but I wouldn't recommend it. B tier meaning a solid, good center. A tier meaning one of the best centers in my team, and S tier being the top 5 centers in NBA 2K22 Myteam as of right now. Before we get into the video, if you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 Myteam videos every single day and give you guys some of the best Myteam content on the platform. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. The first center on the list is going to be Galaxyable Jarrett Allen. I'm going to have him in B tier. He may get dropped down to C tier because there's so many good centers on this list, but I do think he's still a solid center. He's a really good defensive center, just struggles a little bit on the offensive end. He's a center power forward, 6'11", 7'5" wingspan. He's got an 82 3 ball, 88 mid range, 83 speed, 83 acceleration. He's a great defender, 97 block, 95 interior, has 84 steal, 84 perimeter, only has 3 gold shooting badges and needs a lot of shooting badges added to him. Only has gold quick first step and bullet passer, but like I said, obviously defensively really good Hall of Fame badges. I think if you're looking for a solid defensive center, I think Jarrett Allen is someone you could definitely pick up, but I may move him down to C tier because we have so many good centers on this list. Next center on the list is going to be Dark Matter Artist Gilmore. He was a lock-in reward for the 1970s collection, I'm pretty sure, and he's easily a top 5 center in my team right now, like easily. Him and someone else we'll talk about are like the 2 centers in my team that are really at the top. But Artist Gilmore, he's a center, 7'2" tall, 7'5" wingspan, has an 83 ball, 91 mid-range, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, good vertical, good strength, got 98 interior defense, 95 block, 92 steal, 87 perimeter defense, has a 90 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk, can even handle the ball a little bit, but super good defensive center. He does need a good amount of shooting badges added to him, but he's a Dark Matter, so that means he can get 8 added badges. You definitely want to badge him up a lot, especially in the shooting badge category. Animations got his jump shot on quick timing, which is pretty solid, and even has fundamental dribble style. He's a really tall, has a long wingspan, good defensive center, and can definitely stretch the floor out on the offensive end. Next center is going to be Big Z. Honestly, I'm going to say C tier, and only C tier because the fact that he is 7'3" tall with a 7'6" wingspan. That's pretty much the only reason why he's in C tier. He can stretch the floor a little bit, but 69 speed, I think he's just a little bit too slow. I know you can upgrade the 69 speed up a lot, but not the best jump shot, only on normal timing, has big dribble style. Sure, he's good in the pick and pop, he's decent on defense. I think he's just way too slow, but I will say he's still C tier. You can run him, I just wouldn't really recommend it. David Robinson's still top 5 center in my team. I think he's super amazing. I think he's probably a better power forward than he is center, but still at the center position, super elite. He's a center power forward, 7'1", 7'5" wingspan. He's pretty much like the perfect center you'd want. Has a really high 3 ball, super fast, really good defensively on the interior, and pretty good defensively on the perimeter. Has 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, can handle the ball a little bit, good rebounder, a lot of Hall of Fame defensive badges like chase down artist, clamps, interceptor, rebound chaser, rim protector, has Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame sniper, corner specialist, catch and shoot, has goal blinders, hot zone hunter, limitless spot up, and he has one of the best big man jump shots in my team, and it's on quick release timing. So David Robinson, in my opinion, for the center position, still at the top 5. Let me know in the comment section down below who are your guys' favorite centers in my team right now, and let me know anything you guys would change about the tier list. Watch it all the way through and let me know what players you guys would change. Would you move maybe some players up? Would you maybe move some players down? Let me know all that type of stuff in the comment section down below. Next is gonna be Dwight Howard. I do think he's either A or a B tier center. He's definitely not top 5 in my opinion. I'm gonna have him in A tier for now. He might get moved down, I'm not sure, but I think A tier, I think it's a fair position to say for Dwight Howard. He's a center power forward, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. Only a 74 3 ball, so you're definitely gonna add a shoe boost and get a +6 or +8 coach boost to make his 3 ball as high as possible. The one thing I will say about Dwight Howard though, probably the best defensive center in my team for guarding the 5 and guarding the 1. He has 98 block, 95 steal, 90 perimeter, 98 interior, has 96 speed, 96 acceleration. I would say he's pretty much a perfect center. except for his release and except for his 3-ball. Not the biggest fan of this jump shot. I find it personally very hard to green with, and only a 74 3-ball with only 2 shooting badges. I know he's a dark matter, so he can get 8 on gold, but I don't know, not the biggest fan of his jump shot. Defensively, I think he's amazing. I do find, even though with 98 offensive rebound and 98 defensive rebound and all these Hall of Fame defensive badges, I find that he gets out rebounded a little bit by a guy like Kareem or by a guy like Artist, just due to wingspan and just due to height. So I feel like Dwight Howard, really good defensive center, just gets out rebounded a little bit for me. Next center is going to be Galaxy Joel Embiid. I still think he's a B tier center. I was always super high on this card, even when people were, stopped using him a lot, because no one really uses this card anymore, but I was still using him for a while, probably longer than most people were. Don't know what's going on with my keyboard. I love having a sticky keyboard if anyone has that same problem. Super annoying, but yeah, I think Joel Embiid, I still think is a decent center at B tier. He's just a really complete center, doesn't excel at anything necessarily. He's really good defensively, good 3-ball, good speed, good driving dunk, good rebounder, has a good amount of Hall of Fame badges on defense. I love his jump shot. Wish it was on quick timing though, but I do like this jump shot a lot. So Joel Embiid, just kind of your average good center in my team right now. Next center is going to be Patrick Ewing. I do think he's A tier. I'd much rather Patrick Ewing at the 5 than a guy like Dwight Howard. I'm not sure if Patrick Ewing is in the top 5 centers for me. I don't think he is. He's really close. He's probably 6 or 7 on my list. He's a center power forward, 7 foot tall, 7'3" wingspan. He's basically, in my opinion, just a better Joel Embiid. They have about the same wingspan, about the same height, but he's just a little bit better defensively, a little faster, about the same 3-ball, about the same driving dunk, a better rebounder, and a better jump shot on quick timing. So I do like Patrick Ewing's jump shot a lot. I think he's got a lot of good Hall of Fame defensive badges like rim protector, rebound chaser, intimidator, clamps, interceptor, brick wall. He can even handle the ball a little bit. And then even offensively, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, and sniper, all on Hall of Fame. So I do think Patrick Ewing is one of the best centers in my team right now. Next is going to be Hakeem Olajuwon. I do think he's a top 5 center in my team. I am super high on this card. I know a lot of people, I think Hakeem is kind of a, I think some people think he's like amazing, like me, and think he's one of the best centers on my team. I think there's kind of the other side of it where people don't think he's really that good and would probably have him B tier. So would you guys have Hakeem in A or B tier, or would you say, like me, he is top 5 center in my team? He's a center, 7 foot tall, 7'3" wingspan. He's going 87 3-ball, 94 mid-range, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. They're all just really good defensively on the interior. 92 block, 97 interior defense, 87 steal, 82 perimeter, has 85 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk, great rebounder, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, rim protector, intimidator, interceptor, clamps, pogo stick, has all, not pogo stick, post lockdown, has all the defensive badges you'd want on Hall of Fame, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, and set shooter, has some really good gold shooting badges like blinders, deadeye, hot zone hunter, and sniper. And we look at animations, I do like his jump shot a lot. So Hakeem Olajuwon also just has a really good body frame in game. I do like his player model. I think it is super elite. Next center is going to be Jokic. I think he's on the same level as he's Jared Allen and Big Z. Not the biggest fan of the card. When he came out, I thought he was decent, but never really was A tier for me. I think the highest he ever was probably B tier. But at this point in the year, 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. He lacks a little bit on the defensive end, only with the 84 block and 88 interior defense. If you guys have noticed, all of the top centers on my team have like at least a 95 interior and at least a 90 block and a lot higher steal and perimeter. So not the best defensively. I will say, if you want to really get offensive big man, he can definitely do that. He's got a good fundamental dribble style. Jump shot is decent. You like to see that probably on quick timing. Does have a lot of Hall of Fame shooting badges like sniper, limitless, spot up, deadeye, corner specialist, chef, catch and shoot, and blinders. I just think defensively, he does struggle a little bit, also being a little bit undersized. Not really undersized, but he is not like super tall, so not gonna help him out on the defensive end there. Kareem Olajuwon, best center in my team, in my personal opinion. I love this Kareem card, man. I don't even use his power thin version. I use his bracket buster, and he's super elite, man. He's a center, 7'2" tall, 7'5" wingspan, 79 3-ball, but we can definitely get that up to at least an 85. Or you go +4 with the shoe boost, gonna get that up to an 83. And then let's see if Mike D'Antoni, for example, that's gonna get that all the way up to an 89 3-ball, which is definitely high enough. Has 91 speed, 91 acceleration, kind of like Dwight Howard, super good on the defensive end, 95 block, 96 interior, 90 perimeter, 91 lateral, 92 steal, has a 95 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk, 96 offensive rebound, 96 defensive, so many Hall of Fame defensive badges, has Hall of Fame quick first step. And then we look at the animations, has his jump shot on very quick release timing, which is incredible. I do think his jump shot is a little bit hard to time. You have to get used to it, because when I first started using him, I thought his jump shot was terrible. But now that I've used him a lot more, I think his jump shot is actually pretty good. So I would say Kareem, best center in my team by far, in my opinion. Karl-Anthony Towns, kind of the same thing as these KAT and these Jared Allen. It's kind of the same thing as these Jokic and the Jared Allen. They all came out at the same time. KAT really struggles on the defensive end, kind of like Jokic. At this point in the year, I'm going to have Kristaps Porzingis. I'm going to say high B tier. I don't know if I can put him in A tier. I don't know if he's on the level of Dwight Howard and Patrick Ewing, but I do think he's really close. The only thing he lacks at is defense, but he's really going to pick and roll, really going to pick and pop. He's 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan. I love his jump shot. We all know Kristaps Porzingis has an absolute money jump shot. When this card gets a dark matter center card, I think he actually might be the best center in my team. I think him and Kareem are going to be super close because of their height and because of their wingspan. It just depends how much do they soup up his defense. If they give him something like Kareem's defense, he's going to be way better offensively with these Hall of Fame shooting badges. Hall of Fame limitless, Hall of Fame sniper, Hall of Fame deadeye, corner specialist, and catch and shoot. And he'll have the best jump shot in my team for big man. So him and David Robinson will be really close. So if they give him a dark matter and they soup his defense, he's probably going to be the best center in my team. Before his pink diamond, I do think it still is B tier. Next center on the list is going to be pink diamond Pau Gasol. I do think he's C tier, but I do think he's the highest player on C tier so far. I would much rather Pau Gasol over Jared Allen, over Jokic, over Big Z, and over Karl-Anthony Towns. But I don't think I'd rather him over Joel. I don't think I'd rather him over Kristaps. So I'm gonna have him in high C tier, very close to B tier. Maybe he'll get moved up. Maybe he'll stay in C tier. But he's a power forward center, 7 foot tall, 7'4" wingspan. He's got a 93 ball, 92 mid range, 84 speed, 84 acceleration. He's kind of just your average center. I think he's a little bit below average though. Hall of Fame rim protector, rebound chaser, post lockdown, interceptor. And he's got a pretty good jump shot on quick timing. I think it could be a little bit better of a jumper, but Pau Gasol just doesn't really excel in anything. And we got so many good centers on this list, I'm gonna have him in C tier. Ralph Sampson, I do think is A tier. He's basically like Yao Ming, so we're just gonna move Yao Ming up at the same tier. I do think they're very, very similar cards. Like, we'll look at Ralph Sampson. They're pretty much identical. Not identical, but they're both 7'4". Yao Ming 7'6", but they're both super tall, super great wingspan, a little bit slow, have not the best three ball, have decent defensive stats, have decent driving dunk stats, great rebounders. They're pretty much the exact same card, really good Hall of Fame defensive badges. You can say Ralph Sampson's better than Yao Ming. You can say Yao Ming's better than Ralph Sampson. Me personally, I still like Yao a little bit more, but I think they both deserve to be in A tier. Next center on the list, gonna surprise a lot of people, gonna be Shaq at B tier. Never was the biggest fan of this card, never could get his jump shot down. And I feel like, yes, he's 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan, and he has so good defense, but I feel like he wasn't that best defender on the court. I know some people love this card, and some people are gonna, get mad at me for only having him in B tier, but like Shaq, 55 three ball. I think at this point in my team, you gotta be able to shoot a three ball. For me personally, in my play style, my centers have to be able to shoot a three ball and shoot it very well. So for me, Shaq is gonna be B tier. Obviously, still one of the best centers in my team, just not quite A tier in my opinion. Bill Walton, D tier. I only put him on the list because I was like, we need a D tier center. I know some people might like this card, but for me, 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, not the greatest three ball. Jump shot is terrible in my opinion. Does have shifty dribble style, but doesn't really make a difference. I don't know, man. I was using this Bill Walton card in those spotlight challenges, and he just was not the best. I'd much rather KAT and all these centers in C tier over a guy like Bill Walton. And last center on the list is going to be Wilt Chamberlain, who I do think is high B tier. I don't think he's ahead of Yao, and I don't think he's ahead of Ralph Sampson, but he's super close. So now we got to move one center into S tier, and I think it's me, Patrick Ewing. I do think he is the 5th best center in my team. Super elite. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be my best centers in NBA 2K22 my team. Let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys change? We got the top 5 centers in my team right here in order as well. Kareem, Artis, David Robinson, Hakeem, and Patrick Ewing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.